There, I think we're over the island.
Finally. It's been a long trip, and I really gotta hit the head.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm Randy, by the way. Randy Pearson, 4th Aviation Battalion.
Nice to meet you, Randy. I'm Jack. Jack Wilson. I've also been assigned to the 4th.
Sweet. Do you think the war will be over before our tour is up?
Over? As far as I know, it hasn't even properly started yet. I mean, what the hell are we doing here in the middle of the Pacific anyways?
Man, you gotta listen to the news. After that Chinese-backed communist coup 3 years ago, the Philippines started a hostile expansion. First they invaded a large part of Indonesia, and then Guam. But the U.S. has a thing or two to say about the matter.
Yeah, I know, but why don't we fight it properly? Why don't we send some buffs and obliterate the southern part of the island, and then Manila as far as I'm concerned. But here we are playing hide-and-seek with the commies for 2 years.
Remember what happened in Korea? McNamara is scared shitless that the Chinese will officially enter the war. We don't want to piss off the people of Guam either by leveling their villages. They're our allies, you know?
Yeah, I've heard they're our friends during the day, but they might slit your throat at night. You just don't know which one of them is a commie supporter. Those cowards are hiding among the civilian population, too.
Yeah, it sucks. We're fighting with our hands tied behind our backs. No wonder there are more and more protests back home. Damn hippies. But somebody's got to stop the Reds, or the dominoes will fall, right?
Yeah, right. I just hope we'll live through this mess.
NBC Radio News on the Hour, brought to you by 1968 Cream, the non-dairy creamer that's been tested for you. Now here is Dean Mell.
President Johnson and Senator Robert Kennedy have clashed again over the issue of Vietnam. Mr. Johnson told a group of young State Department workers headed for pacification duty in Vietnam that America's will not break in frustration and that peace with honor will be won. Senator Kennedy, in a speech to be delivered at Nashville, Tennessee later tonight, describes the president's call for unity as an attempt to suppress criticism of policies that are more dangerous to America than its enemies. Earlier, in a civil rights speech at the University of Alabama, an institution he forcibly integrated as Attorney General, Kennedy denounced the anarchy of black rioters and the repression of white demagogues. Kennedy's rival, Senator Eugene McCarthy, sought the support of young Democrats in Wisconsin. He told cheering college crowds in Racine and Janesville not to be deterred by charges that those against the war are appeasers. McCarthy said the essence of patriotism is to serve your country in truth. Governor Nelson Rockefeller's decision not to actively seek the presidency drew Republican praise for averting a divisive party fight and shocked disappointment from a few diehard supporters. Richard Nixon, the man who gains the most by Rockefeller's refusal to challenge him, is not yet claiming the GOP nomination. As he left New York to campaign in the Wisconsin primary, Nixon noted that Rockefeller had not excluded himself from a convention draft. Rockefeller has withdrawn from the Oregon primary. Barry Goldwater, the GOP nominee in 1964, congratulated Rockefeller for what Goldwater called a courageous and intelligent decision which will contribute immeasurably to a Republican victory. There was no White House reaction to the Rockefeller statement. News Secretary George Christian said the president did not hear it. More news after this from Preem.
Damn, it's hot here.
And humid. Sweating like a big man.
Hey, FNGs, welcome to paradise. Just in time for the rainy season. If Charlie doesn't kill you, weather will.
Asshole. Who the hell's Charlie anyway?
Have you been living in a cave? Man. Filipino communists. Foxtrot Charlie. But people around here just call him Charlie.
Yeah, right. Let's find the fourth, shall we?
Lead the way.